So in my video on the comparison of various dash cams in India, I mentioned that a dash cam with the Starvis 2 technology is ideal, especially for nighttime videos. So when the Next Digitron team that manages the 70mm in India reached out to me to replace my existing dash cam with the A510 dash cam, which was one of my top budget recommendations, I was quite happy to do so. So this video is made in collaboration with 70mm, but as always, experiences and opinions are my own. Let's start with the video quality first, because that's the most important aspect that we would look for in a dash cam. For most of us, the main need is that the dash cam should be able to identify the number plates of vehicles to use as evidence in the unfortunate incidents of an accident or an instance of road rage. The front camera in the 70mm A510 has a 3K resolution with HDR. In bright light conditions at various different speeds, the dash cam is able to identify the number plates very easily. In night conditions, thanks to the Starvis 2 sensor, the A510 is able to identify the number plates quite easily at a nearby distance of about 10 meters, which is good enough even if we require it as evidence. In rainy conditions, due to the low light conditions, the Starvis 2 sensor works as a charm here too. The number plates are easily identifiable in low speeds. The rear camera in the 70mm A510 has full HD resolution. The rear camera does not have Starvis 2 sensor. In bright light conditions, the rear camera does a good enough job in identifying the number plates at various different speeds. In dark light and rainy conditions, the number plates are only visible at low speeds and when they are less than 5 meters in distance, which is decent, as if there is a need to investigate, the vehicle would have had to be close enough. So in summary, the front camera in the 70mm A510 performs really well in all light conditions, and the rear camera performs really well in bright light conditions and good enough in low light conditions. Now that we understand the video quality of the dash cam, let's try to understand the technology that helps the dash cam to achieve this. The front camera has a 3K resolution with HDR. It records at 30 frames per second when recording is at 3K and has an option to record at 60 frames per second when the recording resolution is 1080p. It also uses Starvis 2 IMX675 image sensor, which gives a great video quality in low light conditions as well, which we have seen earlier. With proprietary image enhancement algorithms like the My Color Vivid Plus solution and the 70mm Night Owl Vision, this dash cam is able to achieve great video output even when not being a 4K dash cam. The field of view of the front camera is 140 degree, which helps to cover a wide range around the car bonnet. It also has a 2-inch display screen which helps to view the live recording or the recorded footage. The rear camera has a full HD resolution or 1080p resolution and records at 25 frames per second. The field of view is 130 degree, giving sufficient coverage of the rear. It does not have a dedicated screen, but the recording can be viewed using the front display screen. Up to a 256GB micro SD card can be used in this dash cam, and the videos are recorded in loop, overwriting the oldest videos when the card is full. The dash cam has an inbuilt GPS logger, which helps to display the coordinates in the recorded video. We can also play back the driving route taken once the trip is complete. In addition, we can also gamify the dash cam recording by using the Road Store filter. We can also enable ADAS or Advanced Driver Assistance System, which gives alerts for lane departure, front collision or front vehicle movement.
Lane departure. Caution. Front car.
Personally, I don't use this capability as I find it distracting. If you would like to use it, the option of course is available. On impact, the dash cam claims to record 5 seconds prior to impact and 25 seconds post-impact to provide a consolidated reconstruction of the impact. I hope I never have to experience this. All such emergency recordings are saved in the emergency recording folder and will not be overwritten. This product uses a 500 mAh battery, which is useful in completing writing of the recording when the car is switched off suddenly. Now, if you only plan to get the front dash cam, you can just mount the dash cam and charge it using the 12-volt charging slot of your car. But if you're wiring the front and the back camera, better to get it done by an expert. I got the installation done by an expert that was recommended by my car dealership. The installation charges may vary based on your location and type of expert that you go for. If you're considering getting a parking surveillance, then you need to purchase an extra kit separately and get it installed as well. Now in this mode, recording is made on impact and a time lapse is continuously recorded during parking. I have not installed this parking monitor yet. Now let's talk about the packaging. The packaging looks fairly premium for a dashcam of this budget. In the box, there are two electrostatic stickers, each for the front and the rear cameras. The front and rear cameras, of course, and all the cables required to connect the cameras and to connect to a power socket, a 12-volt charging socket, and a wiring tool to assist with the wiring of the dashcam. Overall, everything that you need for a hassle-free installation is included in the box. So I stand by my recommendation in my dashcam comparison video that this is the best budget dual-channel dashcam, which does include StarViz 2 for a great video quality for both day and night. The 70mm dashcam comes with 1-year warranty on the product, and after sales and service is provided by the Next Digitron team, which is the authorized partner of 70mm in India. You can check the current price of the product from the link in the description. If you found this video useful, share this video and subscribe to become part of the 100,000 plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.